Friday, August 11th, 4:37 p.m. New York time. U.S. stock market is closed. We just finished the week of trading. And also, we are getting closer to mid-month. That's right. Today's the 11th. We're almost at the 15th, halfway point of the month. We'll do a review of the Dow Jones Industrial Average Stock Index, as well as the 30 companies inside the index. To the right will be the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the left will be the individual stocks. Also, I changed the charts up a little bit. We're just looking at year to date, first trading day of the year to the current. On the right, again, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Hit a green candle for the week, but a lower high than the prior week. Trend is down. Small little body, big wick on the top. Yep. Had the high up there, which was above that prior week's body. Then it rejected it. So sellers are coming in here. Just shy of midpoint. This big candle, which is also that green midpoint 382 for Fibonacci retracement. Right now, we're looking here at Apple. Red for the week, lower low, lower high, touching Fib level 0.382. Which also is here key prior demand zone. Small trading range this week too, right? Compare that past one, but that was very bullish that past week. Again, same with the Dow Jones, smaller trading range, this body. So here on Apple, that small trading range, but it closed red near the low of the trading week. That's meaning still bearish. Amgen, green for the week, huge body, took out that swing high, strong like bull. Leadership, big difference. Then technology, big difference than the performance of the Dow. Here's the high for the year. Here's the low for the year. American Express, red for the week, and a new low. The buyer stepped in here. And small trading range here. First, here. Here's the low for the year. Here's the high for the year. So this is referred to as consolidation. It's not really trending. What's trending? That's a trend, strong trend, and broke above the swing high, extremely strong. That's Amgen. Again, versus American Express. No. Boeing, inside candle for the week. Remember, last week was the new high for the year. Big impulse move up there too. Caterpillar, inside candle too. Salesforce, stock symbol, Charlie Romeo Mike. Massive trend on the downside, making lower highs, lower lows. Already took out here, that big body. That's not good. No. Might be coming down here, 200. Cisco Systems, new high for the year. Strong like bull, outstanding leadership. It is outperforming the Dow Index. New high for the year, right here. That was a big, strong candle here too, if you remember. Huge volume, almost solid green body. Nice. So here, this high, 91.1 million, 91 plus million, and here, 72 million. Again, they had less buyers up here than that new high. That's suspicious. May not have continuation momentum. CVX, Chevron, green for the week, tight consolidation. Here's the high for the year. Here's the low for the year. Not impressive. Disney. Here's the low for the year. Here's the high for the year. Yeah, green for the week, higher high, higher low. Close, low midpoint of the weekly range. That's bearish. Close back inside this consolidation. That's bearish. Huge volume there. It makes me wonder, will it be a stop on? So let's look at here. This volume. It's going to show here on the right one. I hope you remember it. That volume, over 138 million. But it didn't close up at the high. Nope, 138 million. And it retested this area, 77 million. Might have been just a pump and dump in there. Time will tell. But again, look how close it is low of the years. That's not leadership. Dow Chemical, green for the week. Consolidation there. Goldman Sachs, red for the week. Big sell-off here. Not good. But light volume. So maybe it's doing a retest of this. Home Depot, consolidation. Honeywell, again, lower low, lower high. So we have a hammer forming here, bullish pin bar. Again, but it's weak. Because how far you think it's going to go for retracement there? IBM. Nice, made a new high. Tight candle. So that's suspicious here. Red candle. Wick on the top, wick on the bottom. Body, small. They're dodgy. Might be sitting for distribution. Yeah. May not have much more to the upside until it doesn't pull back. Intel. Red for the week. Lower low, lower high. Still tight consolidation here. Johnson & Johnson. Look at that. Yep, still hasn't even touched the midpoint of this candle. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Yep. Close also below that. It's a huge volume, above average volume. Volume this week was 182 million. First here, 69 million. Very suspicious. All that volume. Yeah. Let's take a look further. Investigation time. On a daily. A daily chart. Oops. Yeah. 3 days up here. Huge volume all 3 days. Not going to close at the highs. Nope. Other than here. Might be distribution. Smart money might be selling here. Now, this might get retested up here. Let's look here. 14 million shares traded on this high. Then they had a high up here. 48 million, but closed red. That's not looking good. Johnson & Johnson. Let's put an intraday on 30 minutes. Well, that's interesting. On a 30 minutes, the end of the day, a bunch of buyers are coming in, push it up higher, and then extended hours here. We start looking at that Monday morning. If that's a pump or dump, if there's really activity. But I will also investigate the option chain. That option chain would be investigated exclusively for my Patreon members. Yeah. Get back there. JP Morgan. Big consolidation here. Coca-Cola. And nothing impressive here. McDonald's. Huge consolidation. 3M. Wow. So off. Smaller trading range down here. Look at buyers stepping in there. Merck. Yep. Still. The trend is down. That high. Each quarter has been poor performing for Slasher. I just wonder again, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, that sector industry, that's having problems. Top down. Microsoft, yeah, the trend is down. Magnificent 7, trend is down. Nike, no surprise. Massive consolidation, not impressive here, no. Procter & Gamble, new high for the year, outstanding. Wow. Bunch of sellers on top of those wicks. Swing high. So let's look here. 32 million, that big green candle. 21 million, yeah. Divergency. Had a high here, higher high. That's a divergency. Then this high here had more volume than this higher high. This might be a pump and dump. Yep. Squash it. And I will check that options for my Patreon members after this video. Tango Romeo Victor. Big consolidation there. Uniform November Hotel. Oof, that might be distribution too. It's not looking good. Visa, yep, with that big wick on the top, consolidation up, down impressive there. Well, my takeaway is looking at a lot of these stocks that they want to continue going lower. And Verizon retesting this low of the year, which was a post pin bar. Not surprising. Often those huge wicks like to get retested. And that's what's happening here. Whiskey, Bravo, Alpha, small consolidation. A small candle for the week, tight consolidation. Walmart, new high for the year. Outstanding. Big difference. Walmart retail versus retail manufacturer Nike. Yeah, this one's much better. This is Nike near the low of the year's garbage versus Walmart with the high for the year. I would look at the option chains I mentioned.